Hi Year 4, hope you're having a lovely day. Welcome to lesson number 2 for Tuesday the 12th of May. So we really hope that you enjoyed making your fact files yesterday, all about ancient Greece. Some of you might have actually done a little bit of research about Greek art or Greek pottery. And if you did, then that's going to come in really handy for your task today. Now, what we're going to ask you to do for task number 2 is to design your very own Greek pot or Greek vase, okay? So what I've done is I've had a go at creating my very own Greek pot, and I've done mine on paper because I didn't have any resources at home to be able to make it. Now, some of you may have clay lying around or Play-Doh, or you might be able to make it out of junk modelling or something, do it on cardboard. That's completely up to you. But if you haven't got any of those resources, then please don't worry. You can use some paper, use a pencil, use a pen. That's pretty much all you need. And you can design your very own Greek pot, okay? Now, in a moment, I'm going to show you the one that I've completed. But before I do that, I just wanted to give you a little bit of information about the Greek pots and why they were used and why they were created so beautifully. So the Greeks used to have vases and pots of all different shapes and sizes, and they took an awfully long time and an awful lot of care to create beautiful patterns and beautiful scenes onto the pots. Now, excuse me, the scenes actually show how families in ancient Greece lived, or perhaps they show something to do with a myth, a god or a goddess that they particularly believed in. And it gives us now, in modern day, if we're able to find some of these Greek pots, it gives us a little bit of a clue by looking at the pictures on the front how ancient Greek families would live, okay? A little bit like in ancient Egypt, when they used to do the hieroglyphics, when they used to do, even cave paintings back in the Stone Age. All of those pictures, images, tell us now how ancient civilizations used to live, okay? So here is my final design of my Greek pot, and I've used a website that I'm going to show you shortly that I got my ideas from. Now, you may wish to have a little look on the internet and see if you can find some different ones, but for mine I did sort of a very, very vase-like shape with the 2 handles here, okay? Now, in the centre here depicts and shows a particular scene. Now, these are olive trees, and as we know from our research yesterday, olives are and were very important to Greek families. So I thought actually they would be very significant to put on the pot and representing how ancient Greek families would have lived and what they would have used. And that's obviously what we want to show on our pot. Okay, so the center part here is the most important part because that shows a particular scene, picture that links back to how ancient Greeks would have lived. The rest of the vase, or the rest of the pot, as you can see here, has been divided into different sections where I have created different patterns, okay? So you may wish to use some of my patterns, you may wish to use some of your own, or you may wish to have a look online to see if you can find any others. But here's some to give you a little bit of an idea, okay? Now, if you're looking at this and thinking, that looks quite difficult to do, then please don't worry, because on the rest of the video, after we've had a look at the website and after you've had a look at a picture of an actual Greek pot, I've actually broken down the steps on how you can draw this, okay, and what you need to do step by step. So if you're really stuck, you can follow that, okay? So there you are, everybody. The next part is to have a look at the website. So look really carefully at the picture of the Greek pot. Really look at all the different details. Some of you might pick out some other parts than I haven't, okay? And maybe make a note of those as you're looking through from the video. And then the next part will be step-by-step guide, how to draw the pot, how to design it, and then any shading that you may wish to do. Okay, so good luck everybody. Okay, so here is the website that has a beautiful picture of a particular Greek pot. And as you can see, traditionally Greek pots were orange or yellow and black. And on this one, there's even tiny hints of red that you will see, which was much more common in the latter part of ancient Greece. So you might want to include that as well. Now, similar to mine, you can see that in the centre part of the pot, there is a scene. And I've used some ideas from mine for this one. And then there's patterns at the top and the bottom of the vase too. Okay, Year 4, so by now you will have seen my finished Greek pot that I designed at the beginning of the video. Then we looked at the website, which showed a really good example. Then all the different steps to go through to create and draw your Greek pot. And hopefully you've got an idea of what you need to do now. So as I said earlier, if you would like to actually build your pot, you can do that as well. Or if you just want to draw it, that's absolutely fine. Some of you might enjoy that little bit more of a challenge. Now, the other thing you might want to do, something that I haven't done on mine, but you might want to, is actually label the different parts of your pot. Some of you might want to do that once you've finished your learning, okay? So thanks again, Year 4. Have a wonderful day, enjoy your designing, and I can't wait to see all of your incredible pots. Good luck, bye!